Hello fellas, Frankie Day here. Okay guys, for this beautiful, gorgeous Sunday afternoon, I have for you video 14 on my spring build of the Billings Boats Spanish galleon Isabella. Okay guys, before we review the kit, what was done on it, I got all the lower shrouds all done. I'm starting on the ratlines now, because once I get the lower case all done, then I'm going to start the upper shrouds, get the ratlines done to them. Next thing to do will be preparation of the yards and mounting them, and rigging will follow. And add the crew figures and make rope coils, and should be done. And so I haven't heard anything of my sails yet, so I'm having them done right now. I took them down to a seamstress. And I don't know if I said this on the last video. No, I may have mentioned it, or I may not have. But anyway, any case, guys, I went ahead and I got a hold of a seamstress, and she won't charge me too much to have the sails done, because I wasn't going to do it on myself. I said, what the heck, Frankie, and I don't have a sewing machine no more like I used to, and so I'll take it. Somebody can make me a sail set. So I took the cloth, the patterns down to this lady, and she's going to have my sails done for me. And so that'll be the last touch I put on here. So the sails will probably be ready in another week or two. And so I figure I probably got about a good anywhere from a good, I'll say about 3 more weeks this thing will be finished. I should get my sails next week, and I can set them on the side. When it comes to rigging the yards, I'll go ahead and add the sails and rig them up as I go along. And she's coming out pretty good, guys. This is a nice little ship right here. I put a lot of hours in this thing, guys, a lot of time. Man, I forget how much hours it takes you to build something like this. And I got another one just like this coming up, the big old Norski Love. That's going to be a dedication build for Mr. Dave Mather. And I got to get Warren's build going. Stu from Stewart's Models mentioned probably April 30th till 30th of next year. So he got a whole year. So that allows a lot of time to get it done. Because a lot of people got a lot of builds on their belts, and I'm one of them. And so I'm almost over the hill with this one here, so I just finishing up the standing rigging by adding the shrouds and the ratlines, and the rest will follow, which will be very quickly done. There's not that much rigging on a Spanish galleon. Okay guys, we're going to swing the camera around and take a look at the Miss Queen Isabella, the Queen of the Cortez Straits. There she is, sitting right there next to a can full of A&W root beer. Put that at the side. And so I hear, guys, I got all the shrouds all done. I got them port and starboard all done. All the lower shrouds are done. It won't take long to get the ratlines on there. Once the ratlines all done, then we'll go ahead and work aloft. And we'll zoom in a little bit. Okay, as we've seen aft right there, you can see all the shrouds, all the dead eye combos done on port and starboard side. The Spencer mast has got its shrouds on it. When it's done, I got to go up top side aloft and get those shrouds done up there. And once they're done, I can go ahead and make the ratlines for the same. Then, after that, go ahead and make the ratlines, and go ahead and repair the yards and mount same. And so I got all the shrouds are all done. The lower shrouds are all done, as you can see, port and starboard. As you can see right here, I'm starting the ratlines right here. There's 3 ways of doing this, fellas. 3 ways of doing this. There's the right way, the quick, and the right way again, and number 3, the simplest way. First way is this: you go ahead and judicially knot off from this shroud, knot the next one, knot to the next one, knot off the next one, and knot off to the next shroud. That takes a lot of time, guys, lots of time. So a good time saver, and it works just as well, is, but you can do it the other 2 ways. Number 2, get yourself a sewing needle and run a sewing needle in between the threads. Just clip off and just do the same as you go through there. Number 3, which is method I'm doing now, is cut yourself some shrouds. Take a bob of this here. This is called Tester's tube glue. We all know what this is. This is called elementary glue, and it still works good today. It works well on this, what I'm about to tell you. Take this glue here and apply blobs. One blob, another blob, 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 blob. Then you let it sit there for about 4 or 5 seconds. Take a piece of waxed surplus string, line, that was used on here, which I saved all the clippings off. I saved them, cut them off, wax them, make a stiff of them, and lay them across there. And make sure they're evenly across. There should be 20 strands of ratlines will complete the lower vein of the shroud, all the way up top to the first platform. And it works well, as you can see here. Then we all done, you take a toothpick, or you can take a metal object and blob a little, acrylite glue, crazy glue, super glue, very light blobs, and that'll right there, that'll reinforce the rat lines. And after that, you take some shellac or varnish and varnish the lower shroud. All shrouds will have to be varnished, and the varnish will seal the nylon, and also it'll seal in the rat lines, and those, it'll strengthen the whole entire rigging session on your rat lines. So I can finish this probably about a half an hour right there. Go up to the mainmast, the mizzenmast, and lastly the spencer mast, and the process will repeat on the starboard side until done. Then I go aloft and work on the shrouds and rat lines aloft here. And I'm very pleased with the ship. It came out better than I hoped it would. You know, like I said, guys, I felt like I came pretty close to scuttling this darn thing. Is when the wood started breaking on me like that. When I started assembling the keel, I said, "Oh my God, this thing is going to tear apart on me." And I finally brought it back to life, guys. That polyurethane saved my bacon, and it puts moisture back into the wood. And the mahogany, when it really dries down, it splits. It's just, if you touch an edge the wrong way or something, it'll split. But somehow when you apply varnish or polyurethane, it really makes it strong. It ain't going nowhere. And this is the Billings kit of the Isabella. This is my 1962 vintage kit of Vilt, as we all know. Most certainly not a kit for the novice, to say the least. Intermediate builders will have no problem challenging a kit like this. Although at the time this kit was designed, it was elementary, very elementary. Because most people around my age, and even older than I am, that built kits like this, they love that old school stuff. So you give a piece of wood and some patterns, they can cut it out themselves, and that's the idea. There's no such thing as laser cutting in days. They wouldn't even dreamt of. It wasn't even a distant dream. These things are about as simple as grandmother's old-fashioned apple pie. All I'll do is give you a keel set, get the keel together, and cut out the parts on the decks and deck furniture and plank and frame. So I should have another video of this probably by, I'd say Wednesday. I should have all the rat lines done, and I'll be starting on the shrouds on top side, aloft. I should have those done. And so if everything goes good, I'd say probably by This Friday, I should be starting on the yards. And I only got 3 per mast and 2 Spencer mast yards to get fit on there. There's no sweat there. And like I say, about 3 weeks, this thing will be finished, without a shadow of a doubt. Depends on how fast I get my sails. When I get my sails back next week, I can have this thing done definitely 3 weeks. If not, I have to wait for the sails. That's going to be the end of the avenue. It's going to be a little longer. So hopefully I can get my sails next week. I'll be on schedule. Because guys, I got a lot of stuff I gotta start doing. I know you guys are anxious and overzealous on the Victor build. No, I haven't forgotten that. And old Frankie Day ain't going nowhere, so kind of hang loose, little fellas, and old Frankie Day will scare that up real soon. So right now I'm kind of on Isabella, trying to get her done and finished. Okay, we'll back the camera back to yours truly. That's me. There he is. Okay, guys, that concludes video 14 on my building boats, Spanish Guy and Isabella. And so like I said, next Wednesday I should have another update on this. All the ratlines will be all done. I'll be starting on that tonight, the ratlines. And I kind of set myself a goal on this thing, do so much, that's it, and I'll call shit's work. Most of the hours was spent assembling the darn thing, getting everything all tuned up, ready to go, but the rigging was going pretty quick, so I want to make sure that I take my time on the rigging. I really love that nylon thread I got down there at the Hobby Lobby, guys. That's what I was aiming for right there, is that kind of thread. I like the effect of the rope as a real thing. And this is a beautiful little ship for her day. And all these old tall ships of the period, they do have their own sense of glamour. Okay, guys, this is Frankie Day starting off. I can't think of anything to say right now other than, oh yeah, on the 31st of July of this year, Martin commented me on the Isabella on the last video I've done, 13, and he mentioned it'd be a lot more better if we started making the Airfix 124 scale Airfix buddy group build. Because a lot of people out there may not be able to afford this kit, because from my understanding, this is a very pricey kit, and it costs a lot of money. I mean, you're doing probably a couple $100, maybe more now. I don't know. I don't know if they still make the kit or not. This I don't know. But a lot of guys out there can't afford it, and so it's going to be the Tiffy group build. So anybody who's got a Hawker Typhoon in their stash pile, monogram 148, Hasegawa 132nd scale. Revell makes a Tempest. I know that. There's all kinds of manufacturers out there make the Tiffany guy, the Tiffy, and so it doesn't matter any kind of scale there is. Join in, and that's a very good idea by doing that, because you get a lot more people will join in. They have somebody with 124, because they very many people up there got the 124 scale Hawker Typhoon, and there's probably a lot of 148 and 132nd scales floating around. But so it could be any scale, guys. 172nd scale, 148, 124, 132, whatever there is. You're all welcome. Bring it in, and it's going to be a very wonderful build. I think it's up to 6 months. So that's plenty of time. That's way a lot of time. It must give you time to squeeze in your catch-up builds, what you got on the bench. Okay, guys, that's all I've got to say. That's a message right there to you great fellows out there. So we got that coming up on July 31st. Is going to start, because Mr. Martin Lamette's 410 buddy group build of the 410 Hornet, it's going to be terminated probably on the 31st of this month, I believe, or the 1st of June, the last of June, I think it is, or something like that. And we're going to go ahead and start the Tiffy group build, and it's going to be a very joyous build, to say the least. And I'm very delighted that I've participated in it. And so all you great guys out there who's got this kit, no matter what scale, join in. We'll make a big party out of it. It'll be wonderful, very wonderful. It'll be very jolly. Okay, that about does it. This is Frankie Day signing off. God bless you guys, and thank you very much. Please subscribe, and happy modeling, and build on, and make Mama happy. Yes, always make Mama happy. You got to, fellas, you got to. You know what you're going to get if you don't. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys this Wednesday on the Isabella, video 15. Okay, guys, Frankie Day signing off. God bless you guys. Take care, fellas.